What's up, people? It's your girl Adeola. The German car maker Porsche officially opened a new car dealership in Lagos last weekend. Forget about subsidy, forget about people living on less than $1 a day. Nigerians can now shop for their 25 million, 30 million naira sports cars. Yeah, right, in Victoria Island. You know, how cool is that? That's exciting. Seriously, Nigerians don't play with cars. When it comes to cars, Nigerians are not playing. You will find all kinds of cars in Nigeria. The only problem is our roads are not that great, okay? And within like 2 years of buying a brand new car, you have to start repairing something. Take a look at some of the roads in Lagos. It's not fair for the people of Nigeria who work so hard to make their money and buy their Porsche, their Lamborghini, and then in 2 years' time they have to start repairing because the roads are bad. We've been crying out to the government to fix our roads for a long time. Government, I beg now, fix our roads. Fix the roads, you know, so I can drive my Porsche too, and my Lamborghini, and my, what is it called again? And what is the other one? And you know, the sports car. And that one too. If you don't fix it, we'll keep showing these pictures that you don't like. Fix it. I'm just keeping it real. The whole of Madagascar is in serious trouble right now because the First Lady's BlackBerry is missing. I know, eh? The BlackBerry was being charged at the president's office. They call it White House. So they're charging this phone at the White House when it suddenly disappeared. I know, serious trouble, right? They had to search everybody at the White House, including all the officials, all the security guards, and yet they've not found the phone. You can't trust anybody when it comes to BlackBerry, especially the First Lady's BlackBerry. This phone is said to contain sensitive intelligence material. Not only that, it contains private contact with some very important personnel and relatives. You see why they have to find this phone? It's very important that they find the First Lady's BlackBerry if the whole country will be at peace. I'm just keeping it real. A 23-year-old woman in Kirinyaga in Kenya just burnt down her matrimonial home because of something she's been complaining about for a long time, but her husband did not pay attention. You know what she's complaining about? She's not getting enough sex from her husband. Yeah, it's her right. Please, come on, people. It's her right. She has the right to all the sex that she wants, you know, so long as it's with her husband. I mean, women, you know, women love sex. So she's been complaining for a long time and she's saying that her husband is just too busy. So she says that he's ignoring her in his conjugal duties until she couldn't take it anymore. So she decided to douse the whole house with kerosene and set it ablaze. Okay, there's one important lesson to learn from this story. Husbands, please do not deny your wives sex because you don't want them to do anything irrational like this woman. It's very important that you learn from this story. See, even if the husband should repent now, it's too late because the house is burnt down unless they'll have to do it outside. I'm just keeping it real. I've always thought African women are well endowed, okay? I mean, yeah. But some Congolese women don't think they're endowed enough. So much so that they're taking pills just to have a bigger behind. I mean, yeah, I'm okay with what my mama gave me. But these women, they're just not satisfied with what they have. So much so that they're taking pills that could harm their bodies just so they can have a bigger behind. Take a look.
On for a bouncier behind. She believes the C4 supplement she takes boosts her appetite.
I buy it in syrup and tablet form. I put 60 pills in the syrup product, then I mix it and I take it before bed.
It's welcome booty for the pharmaceutical companies who are cashing in with new fattening products. But this isn't an entirely new fad. Big has been beautiful in many African cultures since the dawn of time.
To have a large size, this is first sign of good health. It is also a sign of maturity. In Africa, the physical aesthetic is related to wearing a loincloth. The loincloth looked better when the woman was rather large.
But the more pills women pop to gain the sought-after plump posterior, the more they risk general health problems.
They provoke this feeling of wanting to eat too much, and this overload of food will eventually make people overweight. And this obesity is dangerous. I must say to women who do take this stuff, stop, because it's poison.
But it won't be easy to fight the power of social pressure, and the buttock-boosting business here could one day approach the size of the weight loss industry in Western countries.
Young men in Sierra Leone are now getting into the business of cultivating marijuana, which they like to call jamba, by the way. And this is starting to harm crop production in this West African country. You know why? Because it costs them less to produce marijuana as much as it costs them to produce crops. Not only that, a kilogram of marijuana will sell for $50, but a huge bag of rice sells for less. So they're making more money cultivating marijuana than crops. The police in Sierra Leone have started raiding farms, destroying acres of land filled with marijuana. A report shows that 90% of those with mental illness in Sierra Leone are those who abused marijuana. These people smoke it, they consume it as soup, and they drink it as beverage. One man in South Africa, Sibusiso Muthembu, a 64-year-old self-proclaimed prophet, said he's been to heaven 4 times. Okay, I don't have problem with, people saying that they've been to heaven because I know that heaven is real. But he said some weird things that makes me go, what? For example, he said there are 11 heavens. 11 heavens? Okay. But then he said Jesus is white, but God is grayish in complexion. What? And then he said, those who predicted that the world would end in 2011 were actually correct. He said God had begun the countdown since that day. So he drew a map, which he called the original map of heaven. And he's urging everyone to come and see this map before someone from China or Japan gets hold of it and prints it. Already a lot of people are like flocking to his house to see the map of heaven. I think I'll wait, until I get there. Before I leave today, I want you guys to see a little bit of Nigeria.
I love the way you want it, booty. Oh girl, oh girl. Eh, to see you watching the party. I love the way you want it, booty. Oh girl, oh girl. Oh baby, tell me why all the body goes so high? Cause your ginger to make them the drink for more. The swagger to make them the swag for more. Girl, I'm so lonely. I want you badly. I want you lady. I'll take it, I'm a tinker. Ojira pushing gun shasha moy Miko Kima no girl out to David Tamatingera Tamatingera Ojira pushing gun shasha I don't move me from a knocker Rama Sungara Rama Sungara You know what you party
Alright, y'all, it's been real, and I'm keeping it real right up in here. Until next week, I'ma see y'all later. Peace out.